Oh yeah, but actually, yeah. So yeah, I'll tell you something about my city. Yeah, so it's pretty far from Seoul, and yeah, and actually, it's the famous city. I mean, yeah, like it's pretty big. 2.5 million people here, and also, yeah, lots of people visit Daegu. I mean, my city because it's a popular. I mean, there are a lot of places to go, and actually, yeah, my city is surrounded by mountain, so you can easily go to mountain. I mean, yeah, everywhere is mountain. Yeah, I mean 360-degree.
Hmm.
Yeah, mountain. And I guess yeah, that's what I know about my city.
Okay, that's cool. That's very interesting. That's you're very lucky that you get to live near the mountains. I kind of live far away from the mountains.
Yeah, because yeah, I like hiking and I like yeah mountaineering. And actually, I like sports and actually I'm yeah, which means I'm active because and yeah, I like exercising. So yeah, I really like hiking a lot. And yeah, I think that was a perfect place for me. But unfortunately, yeah, it's in the center of South Korea, so there are no sea around Daegu. I mean, yeah, I also like sea, but yeah, there are no sea around it.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of the way my situation as well. It's very like I live right in the very center of the US. So there's
Oh, I
no
see.
no mountains, no ocean or anything.
Oh, I see. And yeah, is it far? I mean, is mountain and ocean far from you?
Um the mountains maybe 10 hours driving,
Wow,
and
10 hours.
then the closest, cuz we have three coastlines in the US, and the closest coastline is the Gulf of Mexico, and it is also like 10 to 12 hours driving.
Wow, 10 or 12. I think yeah, this is a long time. And what about sea? Is it far like mountain?
Yeah, yeah, the sea is the 10 to 12 hours.
Oh, I see. So it's hard for you to go mountain and sea often
Yeah,
because it's so far.
they have to
Yeah,
be
but
kind of a long vacation to go.
I know, yeah. Yeah, you can go mountain or sea, yeah. In the vacation, I mean long vacation. But
Hmm.
yeah, actually, but yeah, I mean, yeah, there are no sea around there are no sea around my city, but I think yeah, I can go city I think I can go sea easily because it only takes about 2 hours, so yeah, I can drive and yeah, which means yeah, if I want then I can just go to sea right away.
Hmm. Yeah, you're lucky because South Korea is kind of small, so you can see all parts of the country with only a few hours.
That's right. And and Daegu is not that big. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, it is popular, but the yeah, Daegu is not that big like Seoul. I mean, Seoul is big, but Daegu is, it's most yeah, so I can easily go to ESC right away.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's lucky. That's much more lucky than my situation, because I do like the beach and the mountains, but
Oh, I see.
they're not very or they're not as accessible to me.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I hope yeah, maybe one day yeah, you might live near mountain or sea. By the way, then yeah, what do you do in yeah, short vacation? Like yeah,
Typically, that's what a lot of people do. They just drive because I guess for us Americans, it's not that uncommon to just drive for many, many, many hours, in one go. So a lot of people do. They go to like maybe the state of Colorado to the mountains, or go down to Florida or for the beach. And then if you want to go to like the Atlantic coast, it's maybe even more like 15 to 20 hours driving.
wow,
Uh,
that is a really long time.
so like if you want to go to South Carolina or, Virginia Beach or North Carolina, yeah, it's quite a bit further.
Oh, I see. I got it.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe
But
yeah.
but
Yeah.
a lot of people kind of fly for some stuff too. If you have to go all the way to like maybe California or Washington State, um, New York City, that's a lot of people just tend to fly because that's just way too far to drive.
I know, yeah, that is really far. And yeah, I think yeah, as far as I know these days, yeah, like flying to another city is pretty cheap, right? Because yeah, a lot because of COVID, I mean yeah, lots of people don't take airplanes, so I think it is cheap, right?
Um, Yes and no. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever been to like Europe, for example, where they have the cheap airlines and you can get a flight for, like 15 to 30 euros just going across the continent. But even here in the US, it's quite like maybe like 200 US dollars to fly round trip from time to time.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's kind of not as common to have like very very cheap flights here. I don't know why, but that's kind of just the situation. Maybe if you get lucky and find one of the cheap airlines, but for with my city, I guess for example, the airlines that fly out of it or the options that I have, they're not as cheap, I guess I would say, and so yeah, that kind of it just kind of depends. And here in the US, the regulations were kind of relaxed with COVID, so a lot of people did kind of travel during COVID, like within the
Oh,
US.
I see. But then maybe yeah, it was cheap at the first time, but lots of people use this, so maybe it get expensive. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, I see. So it's not that cheap as I expected. So
No.
maybe it's hard to I mean, yeah, you can travel, yeah, if you have a lot of money, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it'll be pretty, hard, right?
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, if you like have a job and you work, it's something you can kind of afford, but it's still just kind of like that's why if it's like a medium distance, a lot of people still just tend to drive. Or like where I live, you can also go to like Chicago, for example, or Denver by train. So sometimes people just take the train as well.
Oh, I see. Yeah, then yeah. By the way, what do you usually take? Like when you go to far place, like do you usually take airplane or do you take train? What do you usually
Typically,
fly?
I will just like drive to a lot of places. Like this last summer, I went on a road trip to like Colorado and through New Mexico and down to uh, western Texas and into the country of Mexico. And so,
Wow.
so for that, we just drove because it was kind of expensive to find flights because to fly to which because the reason was we were trying to get to western Texas in El Paso for an event, and the flights were kind of expensive, so we decided to just make a road trip vacation out of it and go see a few different other US states.
Oh, I see. So yeah, the car is the cheapest. So yeah, that's why you take cars. But
Hmm.
yeah, by the way, you speaking of cheapest, yeah, like I heard that these days, oil or gas, yeah,
Hmm.
car gas is getting expensive in United States, right? I
Yes,
mean,
very.
yeah, not just United States. I mean, yeah, also South Korea or yeah, any country.
Yeah, yeah, it's getting quite expensive here, for sure. It's um which I mean, where I live, it's some of like the cheaper gas. I don't know, I guess maybe I don't know why, like, but our gas in like the center of the US is not as expensive. Like for example, if you go to like California or the Pacific coast, because like my parents and my sister were out in Washington state around Seattle, and they were saying that gas prices were like around $6 or more per gallon, whereas like here it's about 4.50, $4.50 per gallon, which is quite expensive for what it typically is.
I know, yeah. Actually, yeah, in the past it was not that expensive, but again, South
Hmm.
Korea it increased too many. I mean, twice, two times expensive than the past. So yeah, this
Yeah,
is so expensive.
yeah, that's it. Definitely has changed a lot and very quickly.
Yeah, that's right. And also, I don't know how to say this well. Can you translate this?
Wheat,
Oh, can you type it in English?
yeah.
Oh, wheat. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, wheat is also, yeah, speaking of be expensive, wheat is also getting expensive like gas, right?
Yeah,
These,
Which
Yeah,
yeah, I
and
think a lot of that has to do with like the situation in Ukraine, because I think that they supplied a lot of the agricultural products of like wheat around the world.
I know,
But
yeah, Ukraine.
yeah,
Yeah, but I hope yeah it decrease again so that yeah we can easily yeah get wheat and eat yeah delicious bread or yeah something. Yeah, actually yeah
yeah,
these days bread is so expensive. I mean yeah, a few weeks ago yeah it was my brother's birthday, so yeah we went to buy cake, and yeah cake was yeah way expensive than the past. So yeah I
hmm
hope it decrease again so yeah we can easily eat bread or yeah some yeah with wheat.
yeah. It is a lot of consumer goods are really increasing in price, and which I mean, also where I live right next to the state of Kansas, which is like known as, we call it the breadbasket of America. So
Oh, really?
I kind of live in the region where a lot of crops are produced and a lot of wheat is grown. So I don't know if maybe that's affected why bread isn't like so expensive here. You know, maybe because in Korea there's not as much like agriculture as there is here in the US. So maybe it kind of affects, other countries a little bit differently. But here where I live, I guess I haven't really noticed so much the price of bread. Maybe it has gone up a little bit because everything's gotten a little bit more expensive. But yeah, I think it'll be a lot better. Hopefully, it'll go back down so people in other countries can, afford to buy actual like bread products and wheat and flour.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, I want to eat lots of bread because bread is really it tastes really good. So yeah, I hope it decrease so that yeah
hmm
lots of people can eat.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and what? By the way, do you have more questions? Yeah, I'm running out of mine.
Let's see. So, have you been able to, like before COVID, obviously, were you able to travel very much? Like, have you traveled very much?
No, actually, I haven't traveled that much, but yes, so I've only been to one place. Yeah, I went to Guam.
And you you've not like left Korea before.
So yeah, I only left Korea one time, and yeah, beside of that, yeah, I never went out of Korea.
Okay, and where did you go on your one time?
Oh yeah, yeah, I went to Guam.
And where's that?
Yeah, Guam. Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah,
Guam.
yeah. What's that city
Guam.
again? Yeah,
Guam.
Guam.
Okay, okay. In like
You
the
know
territory of
Guam.
the US.
That's right. It belongs to U.S. Actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's why we choose to go there because it belongs to U.S., which means they speak English. And yeah,
Mhm.
actually, we wanted to go to English country to practice our English. So yeah, that's why yeah we choose to go to Guam.
Okay, okay, yeah. That's a place I've always wanted to visit because it's like in the South Pacific, and it looks like really beautiful.
I know, yeah, it is a really a beautiful island. Yeah, I suggested you to go to Guam. I mean, yeah, yeah, Guam is an island, so you can easily go to sea a lot. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, actually, I went to sea, and yeah, actually, that was my first time snorkeling. Yeah, it's first time snorkeling in Guam, and yeah, I really enjoy. And also, yeah, the weather is I mean, the weather is really good. Yeah, weather always hot, always sunny, so you can also swim a lot. Yeah, is a lot of yeah resorts and yeah swimming pools, so yeah, I think yeah, it is a perfect place for us. I mean, yeah, you said you also like going to sea, and I think yeah, Guam will be perfect. You can swim a lot, and you can also play a lot. So yeah, I suggested you to go Guam. Maybe after the virus.
Mhm. Yeah, that would be good because then I can basically, if I fly there, it'd be just basically staying in my same country, but flying to the other side of the world.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're staying in country, but yeah, outside of it, and yeah, they'll be pretty different. I mean,
Mhm.
because yeah, different compared to your city because they live far, and I think yeah, they have their own personality. Yeah, or yeah,
Yeah.
mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
things
they
like
have
that.
their own culture and
Yeah, their own culture. That's right. Oh
yeah.
yeah, by the way, we're almost running out of time. Well, it was really nice talking with you today.
Yeah, it was really nice to get to meet you, David. I hope to get to speak with you again sometime in the future. It was nice to learn about Korea and get to talk to you about my life and to hear about yours as well.
Yeah, it was really nice talking about my life, and also I get to learn about lots of different things. Well, yeah, have a great day.
Yeah, you as well. Bye.
Yeah, bye.